Hi everybody, it's Christmas Eve and I'm baking a loaf of honey wheat bread, and I wanted to show you how it's done. And the way I do my videos are a little different than other people. I show you the finished product and then tell you how I made it. That's kind of like they do it on the TV shows where they pull out a magical dish they prepared and it's there. So it doesn't waste a lot of time. So anyway, here's my bread machine. It's beeping. This thing's been baking for about 2 hours and 45 minutes. And so I'm going to get this out now and you'll get to see it. And we'll pop it out on the cooling rack. Use a little can opener to grab your handle here. And I'm going to pull that up, get it where it's sort of in the center. Then you can grab it like that. Pop that out. And then use your cooling rack over here. Let me push this, turn it off. Okay. Hold the edge of the pan. Shake, shake, shake. And if you've done it right, it'll come out just like that. And this is a 1.5 pound loaf of honey wheat bread. And the other thing you want to do, because the paddle did stay in here, we've got to get some water on that immediately so it doesn't get stuck, and we're going to let that soak for a few minutes. And all you have to do is just put enough water in there to cover the paddle. That way it's so that we don't have to worry about that now. Okay, so now what I have out here is a bread slicer. You need to get you one of these. I recommend that so the slices are even. You can make them thin or thick, however you want to do it. You need a little cooling rack. This is our loaf of honey wheat bread. And here is how it is made. Let me get my recipe card out, and that way I won't forget anything. I recommend using yeast in a jar. And I keep mine in my freezer here. And it's more economical than buying the little packets. I keep it in the freezer, that way it lasts forever, it doesn't go bad. So the first thing we have here is, this is a 1.5 pound loaf. And so I'm using 1 cup of water. And you know, you just want to get you a Pyrex dish. And put that in the microwave and microwave that for about 30 seconds. And then get your temperature gauge, the probe type. Make sure it's about 80 degrees. It can be 85, whatever, but at least 80. I wouldn't get it up around 90 or 100. Don't do that. That's why I suggest 30 seconds. So it's 1 cup of water plus 2 tablespoons of water. And then you have your dry milk. I use Carnation, and I'm going to use 1.5 tablespoons of that, leveled off with a straight edge. You can use this, you know, on your flour too, just to level that off. Honey, I don't have that, but we got our honey over there. I use 3 tablespoons of honey. These are the measuring things you'll need: a tablespoon, teaspoon, half a teaspoon, that kind of thing. Have that all this stuff out so you're ready to put it all together in your bread machine. So that's 3 tablespoons of honey, 3/4 teaspoon of salt, 1.5 tablespoons of oil, and then you have the white bread flour. And make sure it's bread flour, not all-purpose flour. Don't make that mistake. You want true bread flour. It has to say it on the bag. And then another, so that's 1 3/4 bread flour and 1 3/4 of whole wheat flour. And it doesn't make any difference what kind you get. Just get whole wheat flour. And then yeast is 1 3/4 teaspoon. And this is for a 1.5 pound loaf, which most machines will do that. If you have a 1 pound machine, then you'll have to adjust all this stuff down. But this is for what I baked today, which is this 1.5 pound loaf. Anyway, that's it for today. I'll keep posting. If you'll give me a thumbs up and a subscription, I'll post some more recipes for great bread machine bread. Thank you.